We're in Thermopolis, Wyoming at the home of W. Michael Geer and Kathleen O'Neill Geer, authors of the best-selling First North American series.
Hi, I'm Michael Geer.
And I'm Kathleen O'Neill Geer. Welcome to our home.
The latest installment, People of the Nightland, is a saga about a visionary boy who leads his people away from the path of one of the worst catastrophes in the history of the world. Who are the people of the Nightland?
The people of the Nightland are the characters in our newest prehistory book, which is set about 13,000 years ago at the end of the Ice Age. And the actual location for the novel is in New York and southern Ontario, but it's a very different New York and Ontario than we know today. And the people of the Nightland are Paleo-Indian peoples, some of the first North Americans, people who lived on the continent at this point in time. We know them archaeologically from three different cultures, from the Debert, from Gainey, and the Park Hill cultures. They're big game hunters, migrating with the animal herds, living on the edge of the ice.
What catastrophe did they face?
This is the end of the Pleistocene Ice Age. So 13,000 years ago, we have a massive glacier. We call it the Laurentide Ice Sheet that covers most of North America. And around the edges of this glacier is a meltwater lake that was so huge, it held more water than in all the freshwater lakes today in the world. And right at this time period, the glaciers are beginning to collapse. The animals that they had hunted are going extinct, so mammoth, mastodon, giant buffalo, giant sloth, beavers as big as black bears are all going extinct, and these people are under extraordinary environmental stress. Literally, their world is collapsing before their eyes, and we're about to go into what will be called the Younger Dryas interval. This is a period of abrupt climate change where all of the water in Lake Agassiz suddenly drains.
Tell us about your character, Silvertip.
Silvertip is a young boy. He is inheriting the wolf bundle, which is a concentration of spirit power. You know, think of it as being alive. And at the same time, Raven Hunter is coming back to reclaim his world. So what Silvertip has to do is not only be a 12-year-old boy, he has to learn to be a dreamer, and he has to be able to take his people and get them moved out of the way of this gigantic discharge of water.
Why is prehistoric fiction significant?
Because in America we live on top of 15 to 20,000 years of prehistory and know almost nothing about it. Most schools in North America, when they teach Indian history, teach the Indian Wars period. So they talk about the interaction between the native peoples and the European invaders who came here. And what Mike and I try to do in our prehistoric fiction is to tell people that the cultures that lived in North America were equally as magnificent as anything you will find anywhere else in the world.
What is the People series, and why is it unique?
No one else has ever written about the entire continuum of North American prehistory. And when Mike and I first started writing about this, what we really wanted to do was to show the development of cultures over the 15 to 20,000 years that people have been in North America.
What message do you want to send to your readers?
One of the reasons we write these books is that we hope people will make that leap to understand that prehistoric peoples were not grunting savages. They were human beings just like you and I who loved and cried and died.
People of the Nightland is a gripping tale of warring clans and of one boy's quest to save his people from the melting ice giants.